When people record content like this with the little mic on top of the thing, trying to be all cute, acting nonchalant, like that it doesn't matter, then it goes beyond the point of meme and becomes symbolic. And now I'm doing it. I'm doing it because what this does is shows authenticity. It shows a lack of preparedness. It lowers your guard to make you think that I have nothing to sell you. But I do have something to sell you today. Your time, your life, and maybe some justice. You've known me for years, and I've always come and gone on this channel. But this might be my final deck list, because I'm fighting against a meta that's more powerful than any meta we have ever faced. The present day meta, the current day meta, the employment meta in America. I have been vastly unemployed and underemployed for 3 years. They've taken everything from me. The boots, the straps, the clothes, the title, the symbols. But I never lost my signal. I need you to understand that it's not your fault, and it is intentional that you don't have a job. It is not your fault, and it is intentional that you're being replaced with AI. But if you don't transform, if you don't become something new, part of your destruction is on you. It's unfair that you have to play the game, but the game has already been initiated. I'm not here to make any money. My YouTube channel was never for that. I face moral and ethical issues asking you for money, although I need it, although my family needs it. I feel like I need to have something to offer. And in a world where genuine YouTubers and genuine content creators have died, they have left the platform, or they have begun to debase themselves, I will not shrink. I will not be diminished. Gladiator Beast released in January in the physical trading card game in the TCG. You know how much that means to me. Gladiator Beast and DDD have been released in Master Duel to a higher degree. You already know what that means to me. I am not dueling, because that's how serious this situation is. I am not dueling because I had to create a weapon so that we can all fight together. They always tell you to pull yourself up by your goddamn bootstraps. But if they take your boots and remove access to the materials to create new ones, what are you supposed to do? You're forced to play a game, and you're given no tools to win. Today I have a tool. Generative AI has replaced us. There's no qualms about that. Apple released a paper saying that Gen AI cannot reason. And that is true. I discovered it to be true and knew it to be true back in January and built a solution. 5 days before they released the paper, I put it on GitHub. But how was I able to do that? Why was I able to do that? Through the power of symbolic intelligence, through the power of symbolic AI, through the power of Signa code. I've put this information on GitHub. A method and a means for anyone to code. And it is not vibe coding. It is the secret between the cards and computation, which is lambda calculus. You don't know this or recognize this, but because I started to study hypergeometric distribution, I understood that every deck is a lambda expression, and every single duel, no matter what game you're playing, even the game of life, is a lambda function. That means that these things can be computated. That means these things can be put down. But no one understands lambda calculus except for me. And I don't have to understand it enough to write it out. I got to understand it enough to command my generative logic machine to fold my function into code. If you can do that, if you can duel, you can code. You can save your life in an economy where they want you dead. You might have survivorship bias right now because AI has not come for your job. But I've been talking about it for 3 years, and now people are starting to wake up. So good morning. I've created boots, I've created straps, and I've left them for you. We're going to pull ourselves up together. I'm going to make more content about this. Probably not going to be on this channel. I have a new mission, and until I complete that mission, I'll come back and play the game one day. But it can't be today. It's not today. Because I need to deliver this package to you. This distribution is yours. And if you don't take it, you've walked away from a life-changing opportunity. My method can make a good engineer great and can make a novice a good engineer. My method can allow anyone to code any idea if they can think it up. And not some abstract vibe code bullshit. A real recursive function that loops and ends. Real systems, real architecture. You can save your life and transform your future and take back what has been stolen from you, which is your agency. Do not allow the meta architectures that exist in this world to reduce you to naught. Fight back. Use symbolism to build tools and win again. So the first application I created was a large language model framework to provide reasoning and light to a black box. It's gone undiscovered and crushed by the noise of Apple's paper, which I don't care about. It's on GitHub. People reach out to me about it every day. I interview for it every day. But it's ahead of its time. But Signa Code is right on time. It's a 6-step method to turn any idea into code. Any idea. And the first thing I made for you was a hypergeometric distribution calculator. Why? Because of course I did. I'm closing the fucking loop. And I'm leaving this as an artifact. And I will be back one day. But today is not that day. I love you. I love you more than you could ever know. I have fought and sacrificed and died 1,000 times so that I could bring this up for myself. And I'm standing in a position where I can have a bright future, where I can transform my life, and I can have a better existence. But what point of doing that what's the point if I'm going to be alone in this? We are not alone in unemployment. We are not alone in the situation. And nobody is offering help Everybody's offering bullshit, lies, and shit to power themselves up. I'm offering you something real. And I'll never take it back. So I want you to use Signa Code. I want you to save your life. And I want you to come back. Just like the Gladiator Beasts do. As I will come back. One day.